Children, the topic that we are going to discuss today is the prepositions. Okay, so look at the board. What is a preposition? What is a preposition? Okay, a preposition. So, preposition is a word which is used to link a noun or a pronoun with other words in a sentence. So, it acts as a link or it establishes a relation between the noun or the pronoun and other words. Okay, so preposition is a word which is used to link a noun or a pronoun with other words in a sentence. Okay, so children, look at the definition. What is a preposition? Preposition is a word which is used to link a noun or a pronoun with other words in a sentence. In simple words, you can say a preposition establishes a relationship with a noun or a pronoun, or it establishes a relationship with of a noun or a pronoun with that of other words. With that of other words means the noun, the verb, the adjectives, etc. Okay, so noun, okay, and it establishes a relationship, okay, or it's a relation, okay, it links via means to establish a relationship of a noun or a pronoun with other words in a sentence. So, establishes a relationship with other words, okay, other words like verb, noun, okay, adjective, etc. Okay, so a noun is a word which is used to link a noun or a pronoun with other words in a sentence. So now come to different types of prepositions. Okay, look at the board carefully. Establishes a relation of a noun or a pronoun with other words like verb, noun, or an adjective. Okay. Now come to the different types of prepositions or prepositions. Now, types of prepositions. Okay, so preposition depends on time, the place, or the direction. Okay, for example, when something is taking place, okay, that is known as the preposition of time. Now see, it depends on, now preposition depends, okay, on three things. Okay, that is when something is taking place. Okay, when, where, number 2 is where, and number 3 is in which direction, in which direction. Okay, okay, this one is 1, this one is 2, and this one is 3. It depends on three things: when, okay, where, or in which direction. So when something is taking place, or it is known as the preposition of time. Preposition of time. Okay, where is preposition of place, preposition of place or position. Okay, you can also call it the preposition of position or place. And in which direction means preposition of direction or movement. Preposition of direction or movement. Okay, so a preposition depends on three things, that is when, where, and in which direction. So when, it's preposition of time. Where, it is known as the preposition of place or position, and in which direction is known as the preposition of direction or movement. Okay, now come to the first one, that is preposition of time. Okay, so it talks about establishing the relation with, talks about the relationship of a noun or a pronoun with other words. Otherwise the meaning would be incomplete, or the meaning would be not understandable. That is the reason it acts as a linker, or it acts as a link. Okay, so look at the board. It depends on three things: when, where, and in which direction. When is preposition of time, where is preposition of place or position, in which direction is preposition of direction or movement. Okay, now come to the first one, that is preposition of time. Okay, come to the first one, that is preposition of time, or preposition of time. Preposition of time. Okay, examples are words like words like during. Okay, in, on, at, after, before, after, okay, after, since, etc. Okay, these are few examples of preposition of time, that is during, in, on, at, before, after, since, etc. There are some more. Okay, it's not possible to give everything here, but I will send you everything in your offline class, that's through the PDF. Okay, so these are few examples of preposition of time. Now sentence example. Okay, sentence example. Sentence examples for preposition of time. Now look at the sentence. Okay, my birthday falls in January. Okay, in January. This is the preposition of time. Okay, it is acting as a link, isn't it? If you see over here, if there is no preposition of time over here, you can understand the meaning of this and my birthday falls in January, isn't it? You can't make out the meaning of the sentence, isn't it? So preposition acts as a link to understand the meaning of the sentence. So it falls in January. Okay, this is known as the preposition of time. Okay, come to the second example. Come to the second one. My vacation or my holiday, okay, my vacation ends on Monday. Okay, so this on is known as the preposition of time because it acts as a link. It's telling about it's talking about the time that it ends on Monday. Okay, so this one is known as the preposition of time. Okay, another one is it gets cold at night. Okay, what time? At night. So it is acting as a link, isn't it? It is acting as a link. So it is known as the preposition of time. Okay, it gets cold at what time? At night. It gets cold at night. Now see children over here, if there was no preposition here, this at, if it was not there, then you couldn't have understood the meaning of this sentence, isn't it? It gets cold and night, isn't it? So in order to understand the meaning of this sentence, preposition acts as a linker. Okay, it acts as a link. It establishes a relation between two words, that is cold and night, isn't it? So it acts as a link. Okay, at what time? At night. Okay, and it is known as the preposition of time. Okay, so look at the board carefully. The first look at the examples: during, in, on, at, before, after, since, etc. These are examples of preposition of time. My vacation ends on Monday. Okay, it gets cold at night. And another example also I gave you, my birthday falls in January. Okay, so it talks about time. Okay, look at the board carefully. Now come to the next one, that is preposition of place. I hope so far I have made myself clear. Come to the next one, that is preposition of place. Okay. preposition of place. So examples are in, at, among, behind, between, okay, in front of, prepositional phrase you can call it, next to, under, above, below, etc. These are the examples of preposition of place. It talks about the place, okay? And now look at the sentence example. Sentence example. Examples, okay? The books are on the table. Where are the books? It is answering the question where, isn't it? The books are on the table. Okay, this on over here, where are the books? It's on the table, isn't it? So it is kind of talking about, it's establishing a relationship of books with that of the table, isn't it? So it is known as, where are the books, in which place? It's on the table. So it's establishing a relation. So this on the table is known as the preposition of place. Okay, another example I'm going to give you. The plane is just below the cloud, just below the cloud. Okay, this below, it's establishing the relation between the plane and the cloud. Okay, so it is, now where is the plane? It is below the cloud. Okay, so it is establishing the relation between the plane and the cloud. Okay, it is acting as a link. If this below preposition of place was not there, you wouldn't have understood the meaning of the sentence. The plane is just and the cloud, isn't it? The sentence is not understandable, or it does not give you the complete sense or the meaning. So if you add the preposition below, you can make out the meaning of the sentence, isn't it? So it acts as a link. So where is the plane? The plane is just below the cloud. So this below over here is the preposition of place. Okay, now come to the preposition of direction or movement. A preposition of direction or movement. Of direction or movement. Okay, now examples are, children. Examples are through, across. Okay, through, across, around, up, okay, till, okay, not till, sorry, against, of, till, until are preposition of time. Okay, so these are few examples, etc. Okay, through, across, around, up, against, of. These are few examples of preposition of direction or movement. Now come to the sentence examples. Okay, example. Okay, we went to London. We went to London last week. So it talks about the direction. Okay, so we went to London. Where? Sorry, in which direction? Towards London, isn't it? In which direction? Towards London. So establishing a relation between the pronoun and the other words, isn't it? Like last week or London, another noun. This one is pronoun and this one is establishing a relation, isn't it? So we went to London last week. In which direction? Towards London. So this to over here is known as the preposition of direction or movement. Okay, I'm going to read out another example for you. He went uphill. In which direction? Uphill. He went down the hill. Downhill. Okay, towards which direction? Down the hill. So it talks about the direction or the movement. That is known as the preposition of direction or movement. Okay, in the next class there are some more prepositions, okay, like prepositions for instrument, preposition for agent, preposition for possession, prepositions of purpose, reason, source, manner, congestion. So I will discuss that in the next class. Thank you.